Hello friends, this is Saumil Patel. This side welcomes you in the automation mastery training. Okay, and in this tutorial, again we are going to discuss about the some another stuffs of the digital tags. Okay, more explanation of the digital tags. Okay, so for that I am going to use buttons. Okay, so in button there are different types of features are available. So that we are going to discuss. Okay, for that I need to go to the wizard and I need to go to the button section. Okay, if I am using this button, okay, so for this button, first of all, let's change the text of this button. Okay, for that you need to just right click and in the substitute section, substitute string, sorry, you need to just double click on this and button label you need to just change. Okay, for example, mm, this is the start button. Okay, and which tag I need to use for the start button, you just double click on this and tag list will be open. Suppose I am using the sw1 tag. Okay, so that I have created in our previous sessions. Okay, so sw1 is the tag and start is my button label. Okay, if I press ok, you can see that start is my label of the button. And if you double click again, if you double click on this button, you can see that fill color also, one is for green and zero is for red. So that means whenever my sw1 tag is 1, the button color is green. Whenever my sw1 tag is 0, my button color is red, like this way. And you can see that there are different actions of this button. Okay, so actions are set action, reset action, toggle action, direct action, and reverse action. So let's discuss one by one. First of all, I am using the toggle button action. Okay, so if I select toggle and if I press OK, now I have to save my window. If I go to the runtime, now my by default condition, my button is in the off condition, but I have defining the toggle action for this button. Okay, so if I press, it is on. If I press again, it is off. Okay, if I press, it is on. If I press again, it is off. Okay, so because it's a toggle button. Okay, and now if I am using the set action, set means while pressing the button my tag will be set, means my tag will be 1. Okay, if I press ok, if I save my window and if I go to the runtime, see my sw1 tag is 1, means set. Okay, so if I press again, it will not be revert back because I have used set action. Okay, so if I want to reset that sw1 tag, I have to create one another button for resetting. Okay, so if I go to the development, for example, I am duplicating this button. Okay, and I am changing the label for this button is stop, and I am not changing my sw1 tag because I have to reset that tag by this button. Okay, so I am selecting the reset action. If I press ok, if I save my window, if I go to the runtime, okay, so uh, when I close, already it was in the set condition. So while opening the runtime again, it was in the set condition, right? It is in the set condition. If I press again this, it is in the reset condition. Okay, now if I press again this, already it is in the reset condition. So again and again it will be resetting, right? If I press start, it is set. If I press stop, it is reset. So my sw1 tag is set and reset by this way. Okay, now let's take one another example. If I am using direct, okay, so uh, look at this example, how it will work. Direct means how it will work. Okay, let's make testing. If I save my window and if I go to the runtime, see, when I press my start button, it will be on. When I release my start button, it will be off automatically. So that means it is a direct correlation with the button and my tag. Okay, so when my button is pressed, it will be on, and when I release the button, it will be off again. Let's see. If I press the button, it is on. If I release the button, it is off. So this is the direct correlation with the button and tag. Okay, let's take the trial of reverse. Okay, right now there is no need for this button. Okay, so let's take the trial of reverse. Okay, save the window, go to the runtime. By default it is in the off condition. Okay, because when I close my runtime, it is in the off condition. So right now it is in the off condition. Okay, if I press on, if I press start, okay, it is on. Okay, but I have selected the reverse action. Okay, so now if I press, it is reverse. If I release, it is again on. So this is nothing but the you can say that this is nothing but the exactly opposite condition of the direct action. Okay, reverse action means it is exactly opposite condition of the direct action. In the direct action, if I press button, my lamp will be on, my SW tag will be 1. If I release the button, my SW tag will be 0. But in the reverse action, at the starting time, when I press the button, it will be on. Okay, but after that, if I press the button, it is in the reverse condition, and if I release the button, it is automatically in the on condition. Okay, so this is the difference between the direct and reverse action. So you can so you can measure side by side two buttons. Okay, and let's take the example. So this is the SW1, and for I am duplicating these two. Okay, SW2, I am creating the SW2 tag for your better understanding. Save, close. Here I have to defining the SW2, double click and selecting the SW2 for this lamp. Okay, so I am just changing my label for your understanding. Okay, so this is the SW1 switch and this is the SW2 switch. Okay, for this switch I have used SW2 tag, and for this lamp I have used SW2 tag. Okay, so and for this switch I have used reverse action, and for this SW2 switch I am using direct action for your better understanding. So side by side example, by using side by side, I am going to test these two buttons for direct and for reverse, so you can easily understand what is the difference between direct and reverse action. Okay, okay, I am saving my window. I go to the runtime mode. Okay, so see, this SW1 is the reverse. Oh, just wait. Uh, I need to write down reverse here, and I need to write down direct over here. Okay, for your understanding. I am saving the window. I am going to the runtime mode. Okay, so this is the reverse action, right? If I press, it will be off. If I release, it will be on. In the direct action, if I press, it will be on. If I release, it will be off. Okay, so reverse is the exactly opposite condition of the direct action, and direct is the exactly opposite condition of the reverse action. Okay, so that's it. So that's it for this tutorial, and this is the more explanation of the digital input output tags. Okay, hope you will be understanding very easily these concepts, and that's it for this video. Thank you.